What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Poolside Chat. If you've been following along, we are still fighting on the backside of the tournament for the VNEA regional, the Great Plains 8-ball shootout, as it was called. Played it a couple weekends ago up in Lincoln, Nebraska. Lost my second match, but I've been fighting. So you know what? Let's just dive right into this one against Brian. And here we go. Yet again, I must have missed the flip or the leg. I think it was a flip, but I won, so we'll take it. And again, we are playing somebody with an established Fargo 599. Pretty solid player, so gonna have our hands full on a short race to 3, but you know what? At least it's not a race to 2. Scratch on the brake. Don't want to do that. Not a good way to start. So the VNEA rules, you do have to start in the kitchen when you scratch on the brake. So yeah, just double checking. What can he see? What can he shoot? What does he like? Personally, I like stripes because you have to move those 14 and 10 out of the way, and that opens up the 8. The rest of them are not any kind of problem. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just walking around, making friends. I don't know what I'm doing. Sped that up for some reason. Probably just because it was a waste of time. Trying to help you guys out. So it looks like Brian's going to start with the 12. Oh, never mind. Start with the 11. Should probably roll forward for the 15. Give himself a little angle. Beautiful. So now you've got all kinds of options. 12 comes down here to the low left. So, I mean, I'm okay with even just doing on, light to medium speed, just center ball, get the cue ball to pop straight up and take that 12 to the low left. Still manageable. I think the 14 goes to the right middle, so that's always a good out ball there. If you try to cut this to the side, you got to hit a little bit firmer, which means cue ball's got to come split this 513, bounce back out. Not terrible. He's going to elect to go for the 9. Go ahead and clean up this side and then go back to the middle. Good shot. Good angle. Good angle. Snagging just basically similar kind of concept. Just roll forward. Should be able to do a stop shot on the 12. Looks like that should leave him the 14. Perfect. Perfect shot there. So yeah, now just use a little bit of low. Just stop shot this. Should be fine. Looks like the 14 clears to the right side. And even if you pull back even just a little bit too much, that's fine. Because when you do a stop shot on the 14, it slides away just to give you a little bit of comfort, little breathing room. That'll work. I think he's saying he wanted about a half ball or ball less roll, but not a huge deal. Like I said, just a little bit of a stun draw. You're just trying to pull back, just really just slide it is really all you're trying to do. Because the 10 comes down here to low right. Maybe I should have sped this up. I don't remember him being a slow player, but this is a little slow. Maybe for me, just because I think fast, act fast, shoot fast. Not saying that's a good thing, not a good quality. I'd probably be a little better if I did just slow down. Hmm. He put some low left on that. I don't think he needed all that. Because now you got to be careful because the way you're hitting this 10 to make it in low right, you're going to bump that 8 ball, and you're not trying to bump it behind the 6, of course. So unless you can just roll this in and just barely nudge it, cue ball still roll forward just to give you a little breathing room, but should be okay. Looks like that should get it. This should be a table run, guys, off a scratch on the break. Not how you want to start. And I did not look anybody's Fargo or any kind of rating. I just basically go into it just thinking I'm just gonna do what I can. I'm gonna treat everybody like they're way better than me and just try to outshoot them, outplay them, not outshoot them, just try to outplay them, which you cannot do when you scratch on the break and leave them open. So yeah, even with that one little sped up part, which I don't know why, but that was still a little over a 6-minute break or table run, excuse me. Made a stripe, but it is still open. Other than a little bit of shape you got to get for the 11, stripes look real good. You've got 13 as a start ball. 10 goes in the left middle, which is a good setup ball to get the 14 up to the top left. So, as I've mentioned in other videos, this is a cool league or a tournament where there's 4 divisions. You've got regular, advanced, intermediate, and then masters. You can't level up until you've done well enough in a bracket that they will move you up. I think they move from regular to advanced pretty decent amount of people. Somewhere, I think it's either like top 8, maybe even more. But when you get up to advanced and intermediate, you have to be top 4, no matter how many people are in your bracket. Like last year, I played in advanced. I won this one actually. Took first out of 92 people, but they only sent 4 up. But whatever bracket you're in, if you play 3 years in a row without getting cash, or at least doing a certain point in the tournament, 3 times in a row, then they will move you down. I did find out after that Brian here was a master for a pretty good amount of time. He now I guess his brother is even a little bit better from what he and his brother and friend were saying. Because there was a point, I can't remember if it was second rack or third, but one of these racks, there was a point where his brother and a friend came over, and they're just, I mean, yapping jaw at him and just kind of getting in his head a little bit, which I'm like, I'll take that because he just table ran me. Oh, just barely missed it. But but yeah, so I hear he was a really good shot. Again, I didn't know anything about it. I just know he's, you know, he was doing pretty well this tournament. I've been doing pretty well though. You know, like I said, I just moved up from advanced to intermediate, which I kind of feel from what I'm looking at, that's probably where I should be. I don't know if I'm quite masters yet, because that is usually, for the most part, you got to be close to 600 far going up. I'm not there. I'm not playing there. I need to be, but I'm not. So, you know what? First time in intermediate, and I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Oh, I way overdid that. did not play that one well. I think I was a little straighter, trying to pull back and try to leave myself something on the 7, or I don't know. Not really sure what I was doing there. Whatever it was, I don't recommend it. Because now I'm on the rail, so I'm just gonna use straight center ball, try to run this 7 all the way up. Use the good shot. I was hoping to be on this side of the 5. Shouldn't be too bad though, because I've got the 2 ball. Thin cut it. Should still leave me, speed wise, should leave me back here. Oh, just a hair hard. Oh, I needed about a ball and a half less. I was good. Because now I'm at the point where if I'm going to try to get out, I have to make this ball. Because right now it only has one real home. So realistically, this is the key point. If you make this ball, I can use the 3 as a setup for the 4 or the 1 into this right middle. It should be good. And I underdid it. Come on, man. Make that ball. I am out. And I overcut it. I always get that wrong. I don't know why. I got a broken brain. I always say undercut when I actually overcut. I overdid it. How's that? Good hold. I think he's got a little bit of an angle, so he can just come off the head rail. Just leave the cue ball over here on the left long rail. Should be a nice rolling shot for the 14 to the top middle. Like you can almost see the grid here. Even punch that real well to get plenty of gap. Still has an angle, so you're not just shooting the 14, leaving the cue ball on the rail. Good shot. It's the benefit of always leaving an angle, because then you can always usually control the cue ball and get it off the rail, so you're not leaving yourself in too hard of a shot. Should be able. I think he's got a bit of an angle. Probably just punch it over. Yeah, just punch it right over there. Take the 8 in the low left. Even if you kind of underdo it, you've got. I mean, the 8 goes in both these lower corners. He's putting just a little bit of draw or just a little bit of a punch, which he got around the 4. So we're just gonna slow roll this one to this low right corner. Put him on the hill quick. A little bit of side rail love, but these valleys, they play like buckets sometimes. So 2-0, guys. Ugh, not a good start to this. That's right. It's time to get a good break. Let's get out. Let's get out. Oh, double carom. Did you see that? Kicked 2 balls. I was breaking so well this whole tournament just for 2 scratches on a guy that's shooting real well. Dang it. Yeah, he's stepping aside, see if the 6 is playable or not. Ooh. So, unlike some people, I did holler at him in the kitchen. Now, he might have just been over there just kind of eyeballing it, just seeing, does the 4 or the 7 go while he makes his decision. There's enough issues that this rack is not going to be a gimme. He's going to have to work on this one just a bit, but doesn't matter because he's going to miss and I'm going to get out. I don't know how. Oh my God, what are we doing? I think it might have been his brother was talking smack, we'll say. Uh, well, didn't leave me a lot here. Kind of in the mix. I don't really like stripes. Like, yeah, I can hike over the 8, go ahead and cut that 3 ball. But then I still got to figure out that 5. Like, that's going to be a problem. The 4, 7, almost really need to get behind them. Or I should say on the north side from this angle. Because, yeah, if you take stripes, which I can easily cue at it. Because now I got to try that 11 on the side. I really don't. Unless that 15 goes, but I think that 5 is going to be in my way. I'm just playing all out offensive. This could be an easy safe. Yeah, basically do that, but purposely miss the 11, just where it bounces out, kind of sits in the middle, block as 2. That'd be a good place to miss. A good safety option, but no, I'm down 2-0. I am all gas, foot on the floor, failing miserably. God, I don't know what that was. Just all out offensive. Trying to get out. So now he's solid. He can see the 5. I just don't know if he's got it thick enough that he can just smooth pull back to be able to leave that 4 over here in the low right would be the best method. But he tried to break it out. Got real stabby, just jammed it. Yeah, I don't know if he put a little low on that or maybe just a little accidental right, but I would have used left just to take it farther away, give himself a little bit easier of an angle for that 6, because now he's pretty thin. Completely makeable shot. It's not a hard shot by any means, but, take it easy on yourself. It's like, is he gonna? I mean, he's been hitting stuff either super soft or pretty hard, so good speed on that one. Oh, and he nudged it open too. Okay. All right. Take a deep breath. Let's get out here. 15, top left, top English, medium speed. Get back out in the middle of the table, and you've got every option from there. Or let's go ahead and bump the 2. Dang it. I was just kind of, I'm shooting the 10 here, but I just double checked. Does the 13 go? Because I'm going to take that 10, get out over here. Ooh, I way overrolled that. I was trying to leave that 9 ball on the side so I could just do a stop shot. And then I've got the 13. But instead, am I going to try to hold this? Am I going to try to, like, because I think that's, huh? It's fairly thick. I could probably still roll this up, hold for that 13. Maybe. I'm double and triple checking. But I don't like it. Checked it 100 damn times. Why are you missing it? Hit it perfect. Stop shot there. Take the 14 top right, low right, spin back out, 8 ball top left. I had it mapped out. Dang it. And now with that 6 ball, he's got at least a good setup because that's a thin shot on the 10. So he's going to go ahead and use this. Dang. Okay. Soft roll the 1 ball to the top right. That should hold for the 7. So he's got a bit of predicament in terms of pattern here. Because yeah, he's gonna roll that 7 up, but then he's looking, which am I trying to leave? Like I would roll up, go ahead and take the 4 ball to the top right with a top rolling ball, get that cue ball to come straight back out middle table or even 5 diamonds away. Ooh, he got real straight. I don't know why he hit it so hard. You want a lot more angle to be able to roll that cue ball out to the middle, but you ain't doing it there. So I guess now he's going to try to draw back for the 2 in one of the corners, these low corners. Yep. Okay, well, let's see what he's got. Looks like he's hitting a stun shot, just a slide over. Ooh. He was trying to hit into the 8 ball, maybe open it up a little bit, but now he is over a ball. I did speed this up. I remember this because he's in a real awkward position. And technically speaking, if he does Q miss, like you can double hit if you pull back or something, do something weird and like hit another ball, just create a foul while shooting. That's that would be a win for me. And you know what? I take charity, guys. I will take it if I can get it. I will say he's got a cool Jacoby Blackout jump break where he traded the extension part with somebody. So he has a black forearm and then that back extensions, that lime green, looks so cool. But guys, you know what? It doesn't matter. 3-0. I was doing so well and I ran up against a dude that he shot great, man. I can't take anything from him. He shot a little slow, but it didn't really affect me like it did. What was it? Ron, quite a few racks ago or matches ago. But you know what? Like I said, it was my first time playing an intermediate, and I'm pretty happy with it. Truth be told, I made 7th, 8th out of 50. When you lose your first match, I think I won, what, 3 matches on the backside? So to go 4-2 first time there, that's not too shabby. I got a little more than my entry feedbacks and payouts, so it wasn't great. I didn't pay for my trip or anything. Heck, last year when I won, I don't think I paid for the trip entirely with Airbnb and everything. But you know what? It was a good showing. It felt good. We had a good teams going the next day, which I did live stream all of that. And I think same thing. I think we won 3, lost 2, or maybe even won 4. I don't know. We did pretty well. We got to the entry level of cash. So we got our entry fee and a little extra side scratch. So I will take it. But you know what, guys? I've got some more matches coming for you. Don't think I'm out of content. You know I'm not. I've actually, what are we, like week 5 or 6 into the session? I haven't recorded a single match this whole session. Oh, no, no, no. I take that back. I did record one because a guy was asking to be on the channel again. You know what? I obliged. It's going to be fun. But for now, I got another one. We'll be back here shortly. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Give me all that good stuff. We'll be back here shortly, guys. Thank you as always.